प्रणम्य शिरसा देवम् गौरीपुत्रं विनायकम् भक्तावासं स्मरे नित्यम् आयुष्कामार्थसिद्धये। प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकम् तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षम् गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकम् लम्बोदरं पञ्चमं च षष्ठं विकटमेव च सप्तमं विघ्नराजं च धूम्रवर्णं तथाष्टकम् नवमं भालचन्द्रं च दशमं तु विनायकम् एकदशं गणपतिं द्वादशं तु गजाननम् द्वादशैतानि नामानि त्रिसन्ध्यं यत्पठे नरः न च विघ्नमयं तस्य सर्वसिद्धिकरं परम् सर्वसिद्धिकरं परम्। चक्रवाहन त्रिशूल परशुधर चंदन झनक विशाल
मूषकवाहन त्रिशूल परशुधर चंदन जनक विशाल ब्रह्मादिक सब यावत तुमको अर्जी तू करा बाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल करत हो भक्तन का प्रतिपाल
करत हो भक्तन का प्रतिपाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल
नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल नमामि श्री गणराज दयाल नमामि श्री
Now, how to raise your Kundalini, I will teach you. Your own Kundalini, you have to raise. This hand is left hand. You have to put it in front of your Kundalini while sitting down, just like this. And with this hand, you have to move it up, forward, down, backward, like that. And you have to raise it higher, like that. So now, let's start it. Put your left hand in front of your Kundalini, and the right hand is to be moved, and the left hand has to be taken up like this. Now the Kundalini is coming up. It's very light today, very light. Now take it up. Now make your arms loose, put your head up and give it a twist. And now tie it up. Let's see. Now again, do the same. You have to do 3 times. Do it slowly, seeing the hand. But it's so light now, it's moving very fast. Now just give it a twist. Tie it up. Once again. Three times now. 1, 2, 3. Now just see in your hands. Right? You can put up your hands, see, like this. And ask a question in your heart. Is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost? feel the cool breeze? Good.
I did.
Now bring it down. Those who have not felt it, are feeling hot, should put only the right hand towards me like this and left hand like this. Just put right hand, all of you, right hand like this and left hand. This is the ventilation. You start feeling in the right hand like this. Left hand like this, right hand like this. Start feeling the right hand. All right? Hot. Just see I am the spirit and forgive, forgive, forgive till back up. Like this. At the back. Hot. You must say I am the spirit. Believe that you are the spirit. Catching on the heart. Better? Now turn the other hand. Just keep the hand steady here. Better. All right? Now put both the hands. That's good. Shri Ganesha, please be kind and merciful and forgiving that you manifest within ourselves. Let all these hypocritical things, all these conditionings and all these wrong ideas we have, or all the wrong life we have had, should just disappear like thin air, and let the beautiful moonlight of your soothing qualities of innocence be manifested through us. Shri Ganesha, please be kind and merciful and forgiving that you manifest within ourselves. Let all these hypocritical things, all these conditionings and all these wrong ideas we have, or all the wrong life we have had, should just disappear like thin air, and let the beautiful moonlight of your soothing qualities of innocence be manifested through us. Shri Ganesha, please be kind and merciful and forgiving that you manifest within ourselves. Let all these hypocritical things, all these conditionings and all these wrong ideas we have, or all the wrong life we have had, should just disappear like thin air, and let the beautiful moonlight of your soothing qualities of innocence be manifested through us.
ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीमूलाधार चक्रस्वामिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। लं 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 वं शं शं सं ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री गणेश साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः।
With all the Ganpatis sitting around me, anything in our life. The idea of everyday, moment to moment enjoyment has destroyed them. And also the desire to know the divine. I am Rala as well. Vanishes also in the thin air, because you get lost into this moment to moment enjoyment till you get destructive, completely destroyed. But I really don't understand how you have achieved this state where you see the purity is so important to life. That Ganesha's qualities, his value system, and his innocence to be imbibed. I feel
very gratified that such a thing has happened now in your lives. And you all are so much in praise for Shri Ganesha. Shri Ganesha is there from our childhood. Yesterday you saw the children, how they were so beautiful and entertained us the most. Everybody had a smile on their face. And I said, don't laugh, because if you laugh, they feel a little offended and they think that you are laughing at them. The enjoyment that we had from that drama of children was more than what one would expect from adults doing that kind of a drama just to entertain us. It might be some sort of a very subtle joy of Shri Ganesha that made us so happy. We all have Shri Ganesh settled very nicely within ourselves, and in you awakened in such a manner that in your free will also you do not want to do things that will go against Shri Ganesha. His manifestation within you is so evident. You see your faces, they are so beautifully shining, so very different from other people. One day I was traveling from London, and there was one Indian lady who came to see me. And she said, I was surprised to see your disciples. Their faces were shining with such light. I've never seen any disciples like that. I asked her, who are you? She said, I'm married in Guru Nanak's family. And all the people in his family are just the opposite what Sri Guru Nanak was. So I said, because they worship Shri Ganesha. So she said that in our family nobody worships Shri Ganesh. I said, it cannot be possible. How is it? No, they believe in Nirakar, the formless God of Chaitanya. I said, but who is the source of that Chaitanya? Why don't they find out who is the source? So they said that Nanaka has only talked up to this point. He has not talked about the source. I said, better find out. Because in this book, maybe some things have been taken away. And then somebody gave me a passage where he had described the innocence, the deity of Shri Ganesha also. He had described that the whole creation was done by the mother and not by the father. It's very surprising, because Nirakaris, those people who don't believe in the forms of God, always talk of father, not of the mother. It is true also about Christianity, also about Islam, also about the Jews. All of them, they talk of the father and not of the mother, nor about Shri Ganesh. It seems in the ancient time they believed in child God, even in China, even in Greece, and also in many other countries who were supposed to be primitive. But they all believed in the child God. So now, when we deal with our children, we should know that they are just like Shri Ganesh. They are very innocent, very simple, except in cases sometimes they are affected by some things and they lose their moorings. But Shri Ganesha's greatest contribution to Sahaja Yoga is that he makes you feel my vibration. He makes you feel the beauty of purity and simplicity. Only possible if Shri Ganesha is awakened within you. Also, the Kundalini won't rise without the sanction of this Chancellor. He is the one sitting on Muladhara. But you should know he is on every chakra. In a sense, cures all the maladies, physical, mental, emotional, especially the spiritual. But Shri Ganesha's quality, the most important, is that he believes in emitting vibration. He believes in projecting his vibrations to everyone. That is the quality now I feel all of you as Sahajogis can use. You got your realization without any effort, I should say. It was such. The life before self-realization was different. You got your transformation and you have jumped into the new era of, as I say, of meta-science. But here now we have to see, whatever we have got, what are we to do with it? You of course know that you have to give realizations to others, you have to cure people, you have to love them, and you have to be compassionate. But apart from that, now the deliberations about yourself have to start. That is through Shri Ganesha's powers that are within you. You should see that you can emit your powers, your energy to others. You can project it to others. Now, for example, if somebody comes to you, meets you, if you know how to deliberately project your energy, this is a new type of meditation you have to practice. That to emit your energy, project your energy to others. You don't have to say anything, you don't have to talk, but just feel deliberately, again I say deliberately. It's not such, it's not spontaneous. This is what you have to practice, is to emit your energy of your innocence of Shri Ganesha to others. So when they see you, their innocence will be awakened. Now for example, say we had some problems in London and Sahajogis told me, Mother, there are still, some men are looking at us, and some said that there are many women who are looking at us. It was a mutual sort of a thing going on. I said, you can project your energy in such a manner that that projection will stop all this kind of stupid behavior of other people, and also make them understand, respect you, and feel your dignity. Not very difficult. But on the contrary, as the culture is to attract men and attract women, it will diminish. The energy will diminish. When you feel your own dignity and serenity, and that you are now self-realized people, you are not ordinary people. A kind of majestic personality develops within you. That majestic personality really can have a tremendous effect on the surrounding people. Tremendous. It's a kind of a deliberate projection you should start. I don't know that side, that how to project it or how to deliberately do it. It's just spontaneous with me. It just happens. But you can achieve it yourself with little practice. Try to face such people with not disdain or contempt, but just your majestic personality. This personality, see, is here now, you see, is sitting in such a majestic manner, and is also giving the vibrations to others. The whole figure is doing something suddenly to people. To expect that the whole world will change spontaneously is, I don't think, is all right. Because you know the world is so chaotic, full of so much chaos, so much ego, so much conditioning. But something within you can rise above others with your sense of dignity, with your complete selfhood, where you stand with yourself. You are not to be rude, you are not to be egoistical. You need not say things if you don't want to say anything. Just that silent personality can emit such beautiful vibrations which you have. You have stored up a lot of vibrations with yourself. And this storing up is showing on your faces, which I said are shining. But the innocence that you have, you have to be proud of it. Very much proud of it. Even now, sometimes you feel that people will say you are not properly dressed up, or maybe you are ugly looking, or all kinds of things that they expect every other person to be. It's a funny thing that in this world, all human beings expect others to be very good. Everybody should be a hero or something. What about themselves? They never think. So now you have become heroes in the sense that spiritually you are much higher than all of them. So this projection, when it starts, I am saying again, deliberate. Then you should not be afraid that I'll develop my ego. You should not be afraid that I'll get some conditioning. But just in a way, with the understanding that you have these powers within you beautifully expressing themselves, as a child does. You see, if there's one child, it can entertain at least 100 people. What is so sweet about the child is the innocence, the way he speaks, the way he talks, the way he behaves, the way he expresses his love. Is so simple, but it has something in the essence, this innocence of Shri Ganesha. Anywhere there's a question of children, the whole world gets worried about it. The whole world wants to solve the problem. If a child is in trouble anywhere, all over the world it will be circulated that such and such thing is happening to such a child. And everybody will be worried. If they see a child anywhere, the faces change. You see the faces. The expression changes automatically, because that child is emitting that innocence without any deliberations, without any special way of doing it, but just spontaneously. But then you grow. You start growing with others who are also not innocent. You have to meet them. You can't run away from the society. You start getting all the rapport with such people who are talking about things, actually those who are criticizing Shri Ganesha. Gradually your innocence starts dying out. And you feel sometimes inferior to all those who are supposed to be very great warriors against innocence. In the sense that when I was in London, I saw they all used to laugh at me because I had this kumkum. But I used to think they don't know why I am wearing it. So ignorant they are. Very ignorant people that they don't know in India. All the married women have to wear this. Even the Muslims wear that. They also wear Mangal Sutra. So I said that this is just written down on my head that I am a married woman, is just to tell people that don't bother me. I've got my husband behind me and he can take you to task. This kind of ignorance is so much in the West, and still they think they are a higher race, they are greater people. They don't know even small things about life. For the innocents, I think they have lost any knowledge about it long time back. And that's how it is a society today which is absolutely lost its own moorings. Every individual is separate, every individual is doing something, and they don't know each other. Without innocence, you cannot have a rapport with other people. Because that means you have some sort of a lust or greed behind the whole thing. So much so now, it's become so boring, the whole thing, that even once I told a Sahajogi that if you are going there, there's a family and they have a daughter, so just give this present to her. Simple thing. Now this yogi was quite an elderly person, not a young boy. He said, "Mother, I better not go." I said, "Why?" "Because they will misunderstand." "What will they misunderstand? Why am I giving a present to this girl?" I said, "But I am giving. What is the harm?" "No, that's the psychology." He was himself a psychologist. That's the psychology. So I cannot take this present for that girl. I mean, for Indians, you don't understand this kind of a fear. But then I noticed it's too much, that they don't want to be with any woman. They don't want to be alone with any woman. And they said, "Mother, you don't know these women. They will make a rape case against us." But how? They do. So the whole idea is to challenge the innocence of people. For that, I must say, they made this Freud into a god. Because of his writings, I don't know how they accept also such writing. Can't understand how they accept, because I think they have no idea as to what they are. Somebody asked me about Freud, then what did he say? Why people are so much against? Why are you so against? I said, he said that there's a bad relationship between the mother and the son. He just jumped. He said so. My goodness, thank God he never came to India. Otherwise, we would have cut him into pieces and put them in the Indian Sea. I said, but why spoil the purity of Indian Sea also? He was so annoyed and angry. He said, how could they tolerate such a nonsense? How could they accept such a nonsense against the mother? They have no purity. I said, that's the trouble with them. Now the trouble is that the brain developed too much, ego developed too much, and any such stupid idea, it's much worse than stupid, was accepted. And that is how I find it so boring. Every time, anywhere you go, it's nothing but this sex business is too much. I can't understand how people go on tolerating. It's all right, at the most, in some films, adult films, you might show some nonsense. But every time you see something, you find suddenly this kind of a nonsensical scene is coming, this bedroom scenes, this is. And people like it. They pay for it. They want to have all aspects of it. It is such a natural thing. What is there to talk about it all the time? I don't understand. It's only the development of the brain of such a manner that every kind of nonsense it wants to accept. So what? What's wrong? You are mad. That's what you go to lunatic asylum. Lunatics also talk like that. What? So what's wrong? Same way. Because of such acceptance, they don't know how much people have ruined their family life, their children's life. In every way, we find the whole society is full of this nonsense. And especially in the television, Italy especially. I mean, certain buttons you should not press. You should be very careful. Otherwise, you don't know what you face and you go for vomiting. You see, as Indians, first reaction is to vomit. But for people who have not yet realized the value of this innocence, can be easily taken up by this kind of nonsense that's going on. Whatever it is, through the blessings of Shri Ganesha, you are all transformed. You are on a different line. Yesterday these two musicians were surprised how you were praising Ganesha. They couldn't believe it. How could you praise Shri Ganesh? Because you have not even heard the name of Shri Ganesha before. I said, they see what Shri Ganesha has done to them. How he has made their attention so beautiful that they enjoy all the beautiful things of the world, all the innocent things of the world. And there are many people, I can tell you, who are struggling. Not that all the societies accepted this nonsense. There are many who are struggling, because I know in England they published a book about what children have to say about the politicians. Very sweet, sweet things, very sweet. And those books were published, were 5,000 books, because if you publish 5,000, you get it cheaper or something like that. And in one day, all the books were sold out. In one day. That shows that there are so many people still who are respecting their innocence. And they want to be innocent, and they want to enjoy it. But a society has to be created of that kind. For that, you must have a kind of a personality. You know that I was in London, and once I went to Greece. And the ministers' wives also came to meet me. I was surprised. Normally they don't do. So they said, you see, our husbands told us, if you want to see serenity personified, then you must see Mrs. Srivastava. I was surprised in Greece they are talking of serenity. in these modern times anybody talking about purity? I just couldn't understand, but I felt at the back of their mind their tradition. Whatever it is, these men could see that simple thing in me, and they went and told them. And they all enjoyed my company very much. I was making them laugh and telling them things and all that. And one of them then turned around and said, Mrs. Srivastava, you're just like a child. I said, really? No, we enjoyed your company so much. And when I was coming, they were in tears. So what I'm saying, that whatever innocent personality you have to project now. To project towards others. Say, somebody trying to be funny with you. Just with one glance, you can put that person right. You don't like it. Just to say you don't like it, in a way, that's a projection. Around your society, around where you are working, you will also find people who have no sense of innocence. And it's disgusting to be with them. But as you have powers, you must use, is to project. I see with Sahajogis, they don't even cure people. They'll tell me, Mother, he is to be cured, that is to be done. But you are so many, why do you need me to do that now? You all can cure a patient, you can help the patient. Why can't you do it? What is the need for me to do it? You have those qualities within you because potentially you had them before and now they are enlightened through the grace of Shri Ganesha. Now what you have to do is to assert them. In that, of course, you must remember not to use your ego, not to use your mind. So somebody would say that, Mother, without mind, how can you impress others? How can you have a rapport with others? It's very simple. Just go thoughtless. Once you are thoughtless, you are in the realm of the divine.
सुख करता दुख हरता वाता विघ्नाति पूर्वी पूर्वी प्रेम कृपा दया की सर्वांगी सुंदर दिव्येन्दुराती अंगीकर के मां पापलाती जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव रत्न कटिता परा गौरी कुमरा चंदनाची मुठी कुंकुम केशवरा हीरे जड़ित मुकुट शोभा तो भरा अर्जुन तीनों पूरे चरणी गागरिया जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव लंबोदर पीतांबर फणिवर वंदना सरल सोंड वक्र तुंग त्रिनयना सहारा माता वरपाले सदना संकटी पावावे निर्वाणी रक्षावे सुरवर वंदना जय देव जय मंगल मूर्ति दर्शन मात्रे मन कामना पूर्ति जय देव सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना जय निर्मल माता जी जय निर्मल माता जी दिल में सदा रहना माँ सबको दुआ देना सबको दुआ देना माँ सबको दुआ देना जय निर्मल माता
I request that all of you do namaskar together. Time is gone far. Mother has to leave for Jaipur in a little while. So we will not let everyone come individually. Let all do pranam together.
Let our ears hear that which is true. Let our eyes see that which is pure. Let our beings praise that which is divine. And let those who listen hear not my voice, but the wisdom of God. Let us worship with the same song, the same strength and the same knowledge, and let our meditation enlighten and enrich. Let there be amongst us, let there be amongst us, let there be amongst us compassion and peace.
Salutation to Shri Ganesha, Sakshat Shri Jesus, Sakshat Shri Nirmala Devye, Namo Namaha, Namo Namaha.
It is you who is the beginning, who
It is you who support all things that are supported. It is you who protect all things that are protected. It is you who are the complete, all-pervading Spirit, God's divine energy. God's divine energy. Think clearly, brain. Speak only the truth. Think clearly, brain. Speak only the truth.
Let your presence awaken in us by Kundalini speak. Let your presence awaken in us by Kundalini. Listen. Let your presence awaken in us by Kundalini. Let your presence awaken in us by Kundalini. Rotate. Let your presence awaken by Kundalini in us, your disciples. Be the disciples. Let your presence awaken by Kundalini in us, your disciples. Be the disciples. Your disciples. Be the disciple. Your disciples. You are the sense of all the sacred literature and holy word and holy word, and you are the energy that understands the holy word, the holy word. You are the divine combination of complete truth, complete happiness, and complete energy, and you are beyond. You are the knowledge, and you are the use to which
steps to wash the feet of saints. You are the tiny core of all things, without which the larger have no purpose. You are the key to the libraries of all the scriptures, without which the truth is hidden. You are the full stop which completes the sentence, and without which the sentence loses its meaning.
You are the crescent moon, and you are the stars, and you are beyond the stars. All things from tiny dot to universe are you. You are the future, and beyond the future, you are in all forms. You are where the sounds combine. You are the silence between the sounds. You are the rhythm of all music and prayers. This is the knowledge of Nirmal Ganesha.